What's Quaggalackin', everybody? My name is Clums. Today I want to talk about the little outrage on Twitter about people being upset that there's only 10 multiplayer maps in Call of Duty World War II. Kind of, I'll explain that in a second here. But I'll never understand the Call of Duty people, man. They'll get upset. Like, Call of Duty's only launching with 10 multiplayer maps, even though they've been doing that for like the last 10 years. It doesn't make sense to me, man. To be fair, Call of Duty has not been launching with 10 multiplayer maps for the last 10 years. But I think the average is about 12 multiplayer maps. I think Black Ops 3 launched with 13. There's some high ones, like WW2 launched with 16, I believe, but most of them are around that 12 marker. So it kind of like, I don't think, me personally, I don't think 2 maps are going to make or break a game, especially when you look into it and see that the game's launching with 13 multiplayer maps. So there's all these people having this outrage because there's 10 multiplayer maps when there's technically 13, and I'll explain that now. If you start off, we technically, I said that word like 9 times, technically have 9 multiplayer maps, but they're counting 10. We got 9 base multiplayer maps when you put the disc in your console. Alright? Then you have the bonus map, the Carentan map, so that makes 10. That's the 10 they're counting. But they seem to forget about the war mode, which is 3 more technically multiplayer maps. And I imagine those war maps take longer time to make and perfect and, you know, make not so glitchy than the 10 base multiplayer maps. So I kind of respect that they didn't just break it down. Like, if you would have asked me a year ago and you told me Call of Duty is going to have this new war mode on a bigger map, what do you think about that? I'd be like, sounds like they're going to take that big map, chop it down into 3 parts, and make it 3 multiplayer maps, is what I would have thought. But they didn't do that. They made war maps their own unique thing, have your basic multiplayer maps their own unique thing, and I respect that. I think that's much more honorable than just chopping down a map and putting it into a different game mode. So I'm okay with only 10 basic multiplayer maps and 3 war maps. I think we should be like happy, like, wow, they actually, you know, didn't just make 3 war maps and chop it down into 9 multiplayer maps. So I'm good with that. 10 is a decent number. 10 is a decent number of launch maps. It's only 2 less than Black Ops 3. So it's whatever to me. And we get the 3 war maps, which I imagine take much more time to create and produce. So I'm not upset with that. Anyways, if you guys are new here and you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. I'll be doing a new series where I go into like depth history of the multiplayer maps in this game, because they all seem to take place in real locations or real battles, and I'll bring you that knowledge right here on the YouTubes. Bye, everybody.